Everyone. How are you going? Welcome to all of the new people. If we haven't met yet, hi, I'm Brooklyn. I'm the admin of the group, and welcome to this beautiful, thriving community. Usually on a Monday, I do a bite sized training, but it was a public holiday. So I'm doing it today, and I'm feeling a little bit under the weather, as you can probably tell. But it was important to me to keep this up and keep the momentum going with our weekly videos. So, somebody was sharing in the group recently that they're feeling quite scattered and that they were saying that they've got a simple website set up. They've got a simple website set up. They're thinking about running Facebook ads, Google ads, doing some marketing. They've got a Facebook account for the business, an Instagram account for the business. They were considering Halaxy and Power Diary and things like this. So it was kind of all over the shop. And the crux of the question was, how do I, pay for all of this when I have zero clients, no money's coming in? And I think this is so, so, so important. In fact, I recorded a podcast on it for you this morning. It goes into a lot more detail about it. But I just wanted to share with you that it doesn't have to be this way. I think what happens is sometimes we just get so maybe excited that we've got our qualification and we think, oh great, I'm going to go and I'll make a really simple website and I'll get my logo and my business name and kind of field of dream style, we'll build it and they'll come, and it doesn't happen, and then we end up scrambling. And so we're scrambling looks like for us, I better post more on Facebook, I better post more on Instagram, I better do all of these things. And we find ourselves expending a lot of energy doing a lot of things. And as a result of that, we don't do any one thing well. That's the first thing that happens. For example, with that, I know that a lot of us are, using social media as platforms to market our practice. But there aren't that many of us that actually have a marketing plan and a marketing strategy. In fact, when I'm doing the audits for people, so I love to do social media marketing audits, regular marketing audits, and website audits for all of us to give you some guidance and some actionable things that you can implement straight away that will help you get more visitors or more inquiries or more bookings. One of the things that I notice is that when people are saying I'm using Instagram and Facebook to market my practice, when I go and have a look, they're not actually marketing, they're just posting. So there's a difference between marketing your private practice online and just posting. So if you're just posting and you're not seeing the results, there's a reason for that. So the question that this person also had was, how long does it actually take to see results in your private practice, to start making some money and to start getting some clients in, and all sorts of people had all sorts of ideas about this. And you know what? I really think it's probably just not a great question to be asking, because if you're wanting clarity, what's going to happen is, what did happen, some people will be saying, oh well, for me, I did it really quickly, and for other people will be like, I'm still struggling and I've been working on this for years and I feel like I feel like it's time for me to give up. The thing is that everybody's experience is different. What I can say to you is that you need to learn how to run a business before you open a business, okay? And what that looks like is, you're really good at the therapy now, you've got your qualification, you're fantastic at that. You can go, you can start doing the therapy work. But where so many of us are falling over is the business side of things. How do I market? What needs to go on a website? And kudos to us for even making websites, because and marketing on social media, because nobody ever tells you that you've got to do that, and nobody taught you how to do a website. You probably looked at what everybody else was doing and thought, hey Larissa, you probably looked at everybody else's website and thought, hey, I guess that's what I need to be doing. And then you went and you got a Wix website or something, you had to go. And it's so good that you had to go, because it shows that you're willing to roll your sleeves up and do the work. But it's a problem when you don't actually know what you're doing. And this manifests in terms of people saying, look, I've got this website and I'm marketing on my social, but I'm not getting clients. So the reason that you're not getting the clients is because you've got issues with the website, whether that is around functionality, whether it's around compliance, whether it's around your content, whether it's around the copy, whether it's around your marketing strategy. We've got issues around the social media marketing too, around the strategy and the content and all that kind of stuff. When those things are working, clients come, okay? But you don't know what to do if you don't know what to do. And so that is in part a big part of the driver for me in building out Private Practice 101. So it is a program that's created for counselors, that is end to end. So it teaches you how to go from thinking about running a private practice to actually planning it, creating it, opening it to clients, scaling it or growing it, scaling yourself out of it, and then either closing it or selling it. So it's the full life cycle of the private practice journey is in there. And the other thing, yeah, I think it would be great for you actually. The other thing that's really good to know too is that there's no fluff in it. So what's the point of having stuff in there for the sake of having stuff in there, right? It's a course. You get CPD or OPD points for completing the course. There's assessments in it as well, so it meets those criteria for people who need to have the assessments to have it count for their OPD and CPD. But you get step by step, it's little bite-sized trainings, because I know you don't have an hour to listen to me waffle on about things. So it's straight to cutting to the chase. It's the no frills, all that kind of stuff, and it's right there. Bite-sized little videos with the exact do this, do that, do this, do that. The steps are all there. Some of the steps are there for you in workbooks. Some of the steps are there for you in cheat sheets. Some of the steps are there for you in done for you templates, swipe files. A swipe file is just something of mine that you can use as your own, by the way, if you don't know what a swipe file is. So it's all there, right? I've even included in there sections for you that are relevant to finance, including ways that you can increase your income really significantly in about 4 weeks. Some people do it in less time than that using this particular strategy. So lots of things in there that are going to help you and support you. I really believe that education is going to be the key. You had to go and learn all the therapeutic modalities that you use now. You had to go and learn about your ethics. You had to go and learn about, being a good counselor. But running a business, you need to go and learn how to do that too. And part of the business is going to be about understanding money. And that's a thing that lots of us have trouble wrapping our head around. Maybe we don't feel comfortable chasing a debt, chasing an invoice. Maybe we don't feel comfortable with our fee. Maybe we question our worth. All those kinds of things, really important. But also there's marketing, okay? The businesses, the practices that market for 90 days before they open in Private Practice 101, open to clients. And so it can be your experience too. It doesn't have to be hard. If you're already in private practice, and you're not yet getting inquiries and bookings from your website or your marketing, and the money isn't where you want it to be and things like that, this program will also work for you, because it's likely that perhaps you've just skipped a few steps along the way, and those steps are just the missing pieces that you need in order to get everything working the way that it should for your business. Okay, now the doors to Private Practice 101 open twice a year. They're opening on Monday. That's the 8th of April. So they're opening from Monday, and you can enroll for that week, so the 8th to the 15th of April. But also on Monday night, for anybody who's interested, I'm running a free workshop for all things private practice. So we're going to be talking about some of the essential things that you need to have in place to open, right? So that you can be successful from the outset. We'll talk about those things. I'm also going to give you a tool. We're going to go through together a process that I learned from one of my coaches when I first started private practice, and I was struggling because I didn't know what I was doing wrong. I felt like I was doing all of the things and I was spread so thin, and I just wanted to give up. I was like crying all the time because I didn't know why it wasn't working for me. So he gave me this tool. I'm going to share it with you. We'll go over it together, and it's going to show you exactly what you need to be focusing on in your private practice, right? Not what everybody else is focusing on, but you will do this tool and you will know straight away what you need to focus on for your private practice. And that's going to be really, really helpful. And then at the end, because it goes for about an hour, but then at the end of our time together, I'll leave 15 minutes or so open for anybody who's got questions, because I really want this to be useful and helpful. Okay. So all of that's there, and I would love to see you there. And if there's anything else that you need, don't hesitate to let me know. Okay. I really want you to be successful. 2024 can absolutely be your year. You're so welcome, Heather. Thanks for joining. That's a very cute emoji there, Larissa. I am going to go now and have a little lie down, and I will see you in the next video next week. Have a wonderful day, everyone. Thanks so much for being part of my world. Bye for now.